folks, welcome back to yet another FM20 Squad prediction video for European 2020 next summer. That's right, we've simulated right to the tournament itself to take a look at what this amazing computer game does expect for the 23-man squad for each of the teams that have qualified. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Italy. That's right. What's the nickname for Italy? I can't remember. But anyway, former World Cup winners, former European creme de la creme. They're up there. But who will go in the 23-man squad for the Italians? We'll take a little look at them in just a second. But before that, we're going to take a little look at the most recent squad for Italy, to familiarise ourselves with some of the names that we should expect to see for the final 23 in May when the squads will be announced. Some names you'll be familiar with, some names you won't. So let's hop over to the ever reliable Wikipedia and take a little look. This is the squads that was announced for the matches in November. It is like mid-November right now. The game is released. Those games have been completed. And that's over the line. So these are the names that we expect to see. There's a whole bunch. So let's take a little look now at starting with the actual squad that was selected for the games in November. Salvatore Singuru was selected goalkeeper. Is he Italy's number one? Alex Meret from Napoli was also in there. Gianluigi Donnarumma, youngster, 20 years of age. Is he number one? Pierluigi Collini, 24 years of age. He also made the squad. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. These are the stats of the defenders here. Cristano Baraggi, Armando Izzo, Alessandro Fiorenzi, Alessio Romagoli, Francesco Acerbi. I'm butchering these bad boy names. Leonardo Bonucci, I know that one. Emerson Palmieri, Andrea Cristania for Brescia. Those are the defenders. Into the midfielders now. Gaetano Castrovoli, Sandro Tonali, Jorginho, Nicolo Zaniolo, Rolando Mandrangora. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these and I'm offending people. I do apologise. Nicolo Barella also made the squad as well. And then into the strikers or the attackers. Andrea Bellotti, Lorenzo Insigne, Federico Chiesa, Sirio Immobile, Federico Benedeschi, Stefan El Sharari, and Riccardo Orsolini. Anyway, those are the guys that were selected for the most recent squads. Now, if we will scroll down further, these are some more familiar names that you might recognise that didn't make that squad. Some standouts there. Giorgio Cellini, obviously, aging centre-back for Juventus, didn't make the squad. As is his compatriot there, Mattia De Sergilio, 27 years of age, didn't make the squad. Whether it's for Marco Verratti at PSG, 27 years of age, didn't make the squad. Stefano Sensi, hot topic or hot prospect, didn't make the squad. Lorenzo Pellegrini for Roma did not make the squad. Into the attackers there, Fabio Quagliarella, who's 36 but scores goals, didn't make the squad, as didn't Moise Kean, who's 19 years of age, did not make the squad. So those are just some of the names that you should expect to see in the simulation here. So we've popped them back into the universe here, which is my baby. And we've done these for a few nations now. We're going to do the whole 20 of the teams that have qualified. So let's jump in and take a little look at who FM20 believe will be selected for Italy, baby. Let's take a look. So we are going to kick it all off with the goalkeeper, and that is Salvatore Singuru. He makes the squad. That's right, 33-year-old goalkeeper for Torino. That's not changed in the real world. He had a good season, 32 goals conceded, 37 goals, 37 games, 7.07 average rated. If you're above a 7 for a goalkeeper, you're doing pretty good for yourself. So he makes the squad. Is he Italy's number one? Again, we'll have to find out and see, because there's no Buffon. Will Buffon make it? You know, is he still in the game? I think he's still in the game, isn't he? He's on the books. Gianluigi Buffon, 42 years of age. Played a whole bunch of games for Juventus, so he might make it, might do a turnaround. Anyway, joining in will be Marco Verratti. He's one of the names that wasn't in the last man squad, but he was injured, so to speak. Plays for PSG, £60 million rated defensive midfielder. Can also play further forward, as if you want to go there. His season was not too shabby. 4 goals, 9 assists, 7.124 average rated for this little bad boy over in Ligue 1. So he goes. As does Nicolo Barella. He'll make the squad. We did see his name at Internazionale, 23 years of age, 16 caps. He's actually on loan from Cagliari. They bought him for £40 million from somebody. Maybe it was one of them part-owned bad boys. But anyway, Barilla, he'll go. What was his stats like? I didn't see that. 5 goals, 4 assists, not bad indeed, especially from a dead centre midfielder. Box straight down the middle, no mucking about. Next up, we have Andrea Belletti, is a striker. He is in the squad, 9 goals, 27 games in the real world. He's upped his ante over here for Torino, £52 million rated. 26 years of age, scoring goals for fun in this universe, and has been doing in the real world for real. Consistent seasons at double digits, that's what you want to see for your striker. So it looks like he's nailed on to go to the Euros next year. Him, he goes. He was also in the squad as well as another striker. Plays for Juventus, 26 years of age. When I say striker, more of attacker. Can play on the right-hand side, left-hand side, even down the middle if you want to go there. Had a okay bit part season, it looks like. 15 games, all competitions, 3 subs, 5 goals, 7.23 average rated. Versatility is the key. These as footballers are this time around. If you could play all over the place, you're likely to be looked at a little bit more with some seriousness. Joining in will be Cristiano Baraggi, who's on loan. God, Italian transfers are weird. So I believe he's owned by Fiorentina. He's at loan at Inter Milan, playing a fair few games, 18 games, 6.94 average rated. Look at this guy. He's been all over I'm really confused with who actually owns this guy. Inter Milan did own him. He's been loaned out to a whole bunch of teams. Chievo, Granada, Pescara, Fiorentina, who bought him and then loaned him back. I have no idea. But anyway, he makes the squad. He's got 11 caps, 1 goal. He's 27 years of age. Wing back down the left-hand side. So he'll make the squad. As will Leonardo Bonucci, 33 years old. He's captain of the nation at the moment. 99 caps, 7 goals in this world, valued at £23 million. Formerly of AC Milan, he made the controversial switch a couple of years back, but then he decided to run back home to Juventus the season later. So he goes. Joining him will be Gianno Cellini. Obviously, they are the figurehead of the Italians' centre-back, or the defensive pairings. Been at Juventus for a whole host of years. He did start his career out at Livorno. Been there. Lovely little place. Fiorentina also had him on loan as well. Played a few games. That was his breakout season. But since then, it's been all Juventus, all title-winning stuff. He's a winner. He is a winner. He's getting on a bit. Definitely, I'd say it's his last tournament, but you never know with some Italians. They'll grind it out a little bit. Joining will be Federico Chiesa, who was in the original squad, 22 years of age. Could he be the future face of Italian football? He's actually contracted to Chelsea in this, but obviously in the real world, he's at Fiorentina. He scored a whole buttload of goals as well, 11 goals, 36 games. That's what you want to see. If you got double digits, you're halfway there. Can play on the right hand side of midfield, or attacking midfield down the wing. Can also play on the left and down the middle as well. So Chelsea have snapped him up in this world. Joining will be Brian Cristani, who was not selected in the real world. He was last selected in the real world here where I am. Back in October for the Liechtenstein game, 7 caps. He goes up to 11 here, contracted with Roma, just shy of £50 million. Very, very good statistics. 6.93 average rate, not the greatest season though. 3 goals. But as a defensive midfielder, so you're not really expecting goals. I haven't got that much clarity on the guy because he's not that well known in this simulation. Next up we have Gianluigi Donnarumma. Yeah, he's the future goalkeeper. He's only 21 years of age. He's got 19 caps to his name. He's AC Milan's number 1. 35 goals. Conceded 34 games played. 14 clean sheets. 6.94 average rated. Well, when you bump it up, take a look at all the games. 7.01 average rated. I don't know if he'll be Italy's number 1. He will be probably second fiddle, and I'm going to go with Suringugu to be the number 1. But Donnarumma will go anyway, get some experience with it. Joining will be Alessandro Florenzi. He is in the squad recently. 28 years old, can play down the right hand side. Looks like a regular for the national squad. Plays for Roma, 6.97 average rated. 29 games so far, so I expect to see him going, as I do with Ciro Immobile, who's a 30-year-old striker. Is he Italy's number 1 striker? Well, he's scored a bunch. He's actually got double digits in the real world, 10 goals, 39 games. for the country. He's also scored bucket load of goals as well for Lazio. In the real world, he's consecutive seasons with double digits, and in this simulation, he does follow that up with 16 more goals this time around. Formerly of Juventus, Torino, Genoa, Dortmund, Sevilla. He's been there, done that. He just couldn't find a home, but he looks to be settled here at Lazio at long last. And he's scoring a whole load of goals. So he's 30 years of age. Maybe we'll see him in the World Cup, but after that, it's a guessing game. Next up, we have Lorenzo Insigne, who is a attacking midfielder down left. He could also play a striker as well. Valued at £67 million, 29 years of age. He's also been in the Italian scene for a few years now. Very, very dangerous sort of attacking player. Can get double digits if you play him consistently and he gets a good run of form. On the books at Napoli, 7.43 average rated. He does get 19 goals in all competitions, so it's 10 in the Champions League or in Napoli's European adventure, just the 9 in the league. So I expect to see him there. There's no questions. He's one of their better players. Jorginho will also make the squad as well. Defensive midfielder for Chelsea. Obviously, one of the figureheads for Sarri Ball. But Sarri's no longer there. Chelsea, though, continue to play him 22 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 6.91 average. He also takes a good penalty as well, so he'll go according to FM. Next up, we have Manuel Lazzari. Don't see his name anywhere within recent calls up. Can play down the right-hand side. He plays on the books at Lazio. They snapped him up from Spal at the end of last season for £13.25 million. Just shy of 7.0 average rated, 14 games, 1 man of the match. Not too sure about that one, if that will make it or not. Gianluca Mancini, 24 years of age. This is a weird looking value. I don't believe that at all. He's got 3 caps to his name. He's on loan from Atalanta, plays 19 times, 6.77 average rated. So he's owned by Atalanta, played for Roma last season. Not too sure about this value. Maybe because his contract is running out. Maybe that's what's going on. But he'll make the squad. He has been called up quite recently. Back in he was actually injured against Bosnia. He's got 3 caps to his name in the real world, and that's not changed over here. Joining the goalkeepers, we have Alex Meret, who's on the books at Napoli, 23 years of age. Could be some competition for Donnarumma over the years. Valued at £40 million, 21 goals conceded, 24 games, 7.03 average rated. Goalkeeper, pretty good statistics as well for a young keeper. Alongside him will be Lorenzo Pellegrini. He makes the squad. He wasn't in the initial squad back in November here. He was last time out featured against Finland in 8th September. He's got 12 caps, 1 goal. He's bumped it up a little bit here in the real world. Can play down the middle. Attacking midfielder, also played defensive midfielder, formerly at Sassuolo. In fact, he started his career at Roma, went to Sassuolo, now back at Roma, and he actually had an amazing season, 32 games, 8 goals, 11 assists, 7 man of the match, 7.33 average rated. If he plays like that, he'll surely make it. And joining him will be Luca Pellegrini. Is that the same Pellegrini? 2 Pellegrinis. I don't know if they're related or not. Other books at Cagliari, in the real world. He actually belongs to Juventus, who snapped him up from Roma, I think. Can play at left back, just the 1 cap in the real world. So that's Luca Pellegrini. He makes the squad. So it's a big shout out for the computer manager. Alessio Romagnoli, he also makes the squad as well. 24 years old, AC Milan defender, valued at £48.5 million, formerly of Roma. Milan picked him up for £18.5 million back in the end of 2016. Could play at centre-back, probably backups to the veterans, the Juventus bad boys who run the show, really. So I expect him to be an also-ran. Same can be said for this guy, Daniel Rugani. He's 25 years of age, actually contracted to Arsenal in this world, picked up from Juventus for £31.5 million. He actually started this season, we actually had a full season at Juventus, playing 14 games in the league, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 man of the match, 6.96 average rated. Centre back can dabble a little bit on the right hand side if you're desperate, but probably not. Stefano Sensi, I did say that you'd expect to see him. He was recently called up, but he was injured. Last time he played for Italy in the real Worlds back in 12th of October for Greece. Four caps, 1 goal. Was upped it over here. He's actually belongs to Sassuolo, loaned by Inter Milan, and it looks like they're going to make the deal permanent. 37 games, 1 goal, 7 assists for the defensive midfielder. You'd also dabble as a box-to-box sort of midfielder if you want to go there. Next up we have, that's it, Salvatore Sirigu is the main man. So I think that concludes the Italian squad. So here it is in all its glory, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So, some major names that don't make the squad. Quagliarella, who's the forever scoring striker, he doesn't make it, as does not El Shaarawy, who's over in China, he doesn't make it. Castrovelli doesn't make it, that's not a big name really. Florenzi, does Florenzi make it? Yeah. I think the major names are in there. Did Mattias Di Seguglio make it? He did not make it. So, yeah, there might be a few names that don't make it. So, if you see any glaringly obvious players that didn't make the grade, get your old thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I want to see what you think of this Italian squad predicted by FM20. And if you want to check out my own squad prediction, it is also live. It comes out the same day as this video. It's on the channel, so make sure you go hunt that sucker down. See how they compare. I did mine completely separate from this. So we'll see who I've selected for Italy to represent them next summer. And while you're at it, get your own predictions in the squad down there. Make sure you give a comment, leave a like if you did enjoy it. Just in fact, if you didn't like it, just give it a like anyway. And if you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe. Got plenty of Euro 2020 videos coming at you on the channel, plus much more. This is should be a central hub for football, folks. Football opinion, conversation, discussion. We've got a nice little community here, and hopefully you can become part of that. I'll see you all in the next one. I don't know who we're going to do next. Maybe we'll do the Dutchies. I'll see you next time around. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.